Good Monday morning. Today we're doing a little equipment shuffle here. We're gonna get this combine down behind me so we can get to our sprayer and get it out so we can get some fertilizer on some wheat. But to get the sprayer out, we gotta get the combine out, it's in the way. So right now we got Eric backing it out. And once we get it out, we'll get the sprayer out, get it washed off, and we gotta change some tips around so that we can get some fertilizer dropped on our wheat. So we got the sprayer out here. Climb up it. When we store these or any piece of equipment we have, we always we take the monitors out of them. Which taking the monitor out of this thing was in one of my videos during harvest. So we're gonna go over to the barn where we keep them and find the monitor that goes in this one and get it back in here. Well, right now I had to go through, I had to find which monitor it was here in the office, and then it needed an update. So we're going through that right now, accept terms and conditions. And it looks like we are good to go. I need to get this turned off now. And we'll get it unplugged out of the wall and taken out and put in the sprayer. Alright, so we're back here in the sprayer. See, we got our wires. We got 3 plugs here that go 3 right here. So we're gonna get those plugged in and we'll get this thing mounted back up. Alright, we look much better. Let's see, check up here. So this sprayer has RTK and the combine that it was in did not. So we turned off our RTK on it, and I gotta remember how I go in and change that back over. So we'll do that, and then I gotta change some tips around, and we should be fertilizing some wheat today. Well, we've got that done now. Still need to change some tips around. Dad, Eric, and Josh are over here across the interstate working on some other stuff, so we're gonna run over, check on them real quick, and make sure they don't need nothing. So we're back from checking on them over there. We're gonna go ahead, get the sprayer unfolded so that we can get all of our tips changed out. But man, it's 10:30 Monday and it's beautiful out. It's already 60 degrees. Doesn't feel like it should be in February right now. But let's get this thing unfolded. So this sprayer was new to us last year. It's got, or I guess it's new period, it's got 260 hours on it. And we're gonna see here if we can remember how to unfold it. It should be going out. Both sides going out here. Tips are out. All right, now let's get back and see where we need to put all these different tips. So we got this sprayer right at the beginning of burn down last year. So we had already dropped our fertilizer on our wheat the year prior with our old sprayer, and it had 90-foot booms. This one's got 120, so therefore we kind of forgot we don't have enough tips, so we ordered those last week, but we don't have enough for right now because they haven't made it in yet. But right now we're gonna go every third. We're on 15-inch rows, so we're gonna go every third section and then put a drop down. And normally we would do every other one, but this will have to work for now. We've just got 14 acres we're gonna drop fertilizer on the day, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So after that, we should have our other tips and we'll get this set up how it needs to be set up for the rest of our week. But this will work for today. So our old boom setup was steel booms, and all your stuff was hanging behind and below, so we didn't really worry about it too much. But now with this setup, everything's tucked up inside this boom, so we had to go down and adjust all these bolts all the way down through here so that we can get these to hang below enough to be able to squirt the fertilizer out. So we got that all adjusted up now where we want it, and I'm gonna go put some water in the tank and go out in the field and make sure everything's gonna work correctly before we put fertilizer in. Well, we went to lunch, got back, went out, took it out in the field, made sure everything worked, and we look good. So now I'm gonna head up. We keep the fertilizer up at my house in that liquid barn, and we're gonna check it out, make sure there's a pump and hoses and everything up there so that we can go up there, we can get this thing loaded, and that's also where we're gonna be spraying at. So right now I needed a 2-inch pump to be able to pump some of this fertilizer out, and our only pump is connected to our trailer that we use to haul fertilizer or water and stuff around when we're spraying. So I'm currently moving it around with the loader here. This probably isn't the best way to move it, but I can't find our little hitch attachment for this thing, so we're just going to use the bucket and go easy and get this trailer pushed into the barn so I can connect some hoses up to the pump and get full of fertilizer. we've got our trailer in here. We'll get our, well, that tab's broke off. We'll get our hose hooked up here. Got it hooked up so we can use our pump. And then we'll have our other hose coming off our inductor here, going out. So I got all my hoses hooked up here. Only thing left to do before we bring the sprayer up is we will see if we have any gas. I think we got enough for what we're doing. So put that back on and we will head out, go back down, grab the sprayer, come back up here and get our fertilizer put on. So right now I'm up here with the sprayer. I'm going to double check my acres here on the phone, make sure I'm right, and pull out just enough gallons of 28 here so that I'm not way over full going across this field of what I need. And we'll start loading and get out in the field. So it says I've got 17.48 acres. I'm gonna be putting on 30 gallons an acre. So I need 524 gallons. I'll probably just put 600 in there just to be sure, make sure I got enough. And we'll get this pump started and start pumping our fertilizer in. In a while since we've started this one, everything's on. Oh, I need to make sure my valves are all on. Probably be a good start. So, sprayer valve is on. We've got, let's see, that valve is off. This one's on. And on. Alright, now we should be good to fire this pump up. And we should be loaded. So you can see the line a little bit right here. We started out at 1600, so I'll take her down to 1000 and I'll double check on the sprayer and we should be good, and we'll head out to the field. So we're loaded here. We're going through, getting our monitor set up here. And go through. We have to say that we have 600 gallons in that one. And then we'll come to this one. Let's see, touch it. We'll say we have 600 gallons in it. Check it. That looks good. We'll go to this page and we will come down here now, hit this button, say okay, and hit unfold. And we are unfolding here. And we will get spraying here in just a minute. So we've got our ends bordered. It says we have sprayed 13 acres so far. We are on our first actual round, or I guess you'd call it round and a half. Can't go very fast doing this. We don't have big enough tips for this thing, but for as wet as it is and getting started back spraying again, kind of feeling things, it's about the right speed for that. So good thing we ain't got very much weed to do. When we add those extra tips on, we will be able to pick up a little bit more ground speed, but for today this will have to work. And we ain't got much more to go here, about another 3-4 acres, so getting it done. Well, we're back here at the shop, done spraying for the day. So, like I said, that was the only field we were going to do. Until we do any more, we're going to wait on those other tips and get them put on there. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so hopefully, maybe later this week or next week, we'll be putting more fertilizer on, and we'll get some more footage then. That's probably going to do it for this video though. Thanks for watching. If you made it through the whole video, you might as well just go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like the video, and we'll see you all in the next one.